REM, or rapid eye movement sleep, is the stage of sleep in which you have your regular dreams and your lucid dreams. Now, you can have some kind of thing resembling a dream in the other stages, but when you think of a regular dream where you're in a world in your mind, experiencing all these things, seeing these things, touching things, smelling things, tasting things, and so on, that is, as far as we know, all happening in REM. So when you want to have a lucid dream, you want to be in REM, and a lot of the techniques thus require you to wake up in REM, perform the technique so that when you go back to sleep, you quickly re-enter REM and then have that lucid dream. How do you do that? Well, REM stages typically occur every 90 minutes of sleep. So that means if you go to sleep now, then in 90 minutes time you'll probably enter an REM stage. It also means roughly in 180 minutes time you'd enter one, in 270, in 360, and so on. So basically 1.5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours 30, 6 hours, 7 hours 30, and so on are the times after you've gone to sleep when you're likely to enter REM. Now, these aren't fixed periods. It might take you 70 minutes to get in REM, it might take you 110, and each one is going to vary a little bit. Everyone is different as well. You know, your sleep cycles might be a different length than someone else's, and they might change from night to night, or with you introducing a particular medication or supplement, or changing up your sleep schedule. All of that can affect your REM periods. But as a basic guideline, try to aim for one of these 90-minute periods. So if you want to get an REM, sleep for a multiple of 90 minutes, and this must be sleep. Don't get confused and time how long you're in bed. If you get in bed now, but it takes you half an hour to fall asleep, and you want to wake up after 6 hours and be in REM, you need to set your alarm for a little bit over 6.5 hours, because otherwise you're going to wake up after 5.5 hours of sleep because you set the alarm for 6 hours after you went to bed, and that's not going to put you in REM, so that's not going to be any use. And also remember, it's better to overshoot than undershoot the time. So think about it like this, yeah? You want to be in that period when you wake up. If you end up sleeping for 5 hours 50 minutes and that's not enough to get you in REM, then you're not in REM and you've basically failed. If you sleep for 6 hours 10 minutes on the other hand, then yes, you might have lost 10 minutes of your REM period, but you're in REM, so you can still do the technique. So if in doubt, slightly overestimate the time that you need for the alarm. So for example, instead of 90 minutes, you might use 100 or 110 minutes. Instead of 6 hours, you might use, 6 hours, 20 minutes. You get the idea. So set your alarm to wake you up after one of these 90-minute intervals with perhaps a little bit of extra time added on, and make sure you account for the time it takes you to fall asleep, and do this every day for a couple of weeks while performing your chosen techniques, and try it out. And if you don't get any results, you don't have a single lucid dream in that time, then what I would suggest you do is try and change that time. Try and experiment. So if you did 6 hours 20 minutes before, try doing 6 hours 40 minutes, try doing 6 hours, try doing 5 hours 30 minutes. Experiment with different times if the standard times don't work for you, because you might be different. You might have your REM periods happen at a slightly different time, so you might need to figure out what works for you. So yes, aim for slightly over 90-minute intervals, and if that doesn't work after a couple of weeks, then adjust slowly over time, try a new interval, test that for a couple of weeks, then try another one, and so on until you find what works for you. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you'd like to learn more about lucid dreaming and learn how to have plenty of lucid dreams for yourself from scratch, even if you've never had one before, and be able to control those dreams completely, then check out my advanced lucidity course. There'll be a link up there and down in the description below. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. If you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon page, and if you want to keep watching, pick one of the videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you soon. Take care.